I went to go see Knock at the Cabin. I wanted to go see it. I mean, okay, this is gonna be noisy. Let me get past it. Alright, now y'all can hear me. So I wanted to go see Knock at the Cabin, right? It was kind of interesting that there was another slasher kind of movie where you have to decide your own fate. That was the reason why I wanted to go see it. But let me tell you something. This movie was boring in the beginning. Maybe because I had 2 hot dogs, a large bowl of popcorn, and a Pepsi. Maybe I had my sugar was too high and I wanted to fall asleep. Maybe that was what it was. But, so, I'm going to tell you why I'm excited about this movie. Because it didn't get really good until after they started killing each other. That's when it started getting good. So, 4 strangers had a vision. And this is an M. Night Shyamalan. So you know there's a twist at the end. Right? You know there's going to be something stupid of the reason why the movie is like it is. So I was waiting for that. And I'm just going to tell you. So everybody has to kill each other. Right? So if they don't choose to kill themselves, then the 4 people have to kill themselves. Right? And so they kill each other one at a time. And Dave Bautista's left last. He's the last one left. And he kills himself. So so Knock at the Cabin, there were 4 signs, right? 4 plagues. The first one was the water is going to engulf the cities and drag people out to the water. The second one was going to be a plague of virus, kind of like COVID-19, killing millions of people. The third one was going to be the sky is falling like glass from the ceiling. And that was planes. There was over 700 planes around the world that just fell out of the sky. They didn't like coast and glide into like the trade towers or anything like that. They literally stopped flying and plummeted. And they showed pictures of this. And I'm gonna tell you, that's what got me. Because I was like, dang, like that's scary. It's one thing to see one plane crash. But the way the camera was working, you saw like 5 planes just drop out of the sky, nosedive. And that's heartening, right? And then the last one was Bautista saying God's fingers are going to scorch the earth. So lightning struck and it was creating fires and stuff. But he said after I die, sort of like in Loki with Cain, you have a few minutes to fix this. So he killed his husband. Oh yeah, there were 2 gay guys. So he killed his husband. Him and his daughter escaped. They went to they went in town, and they saw that everything that the guy was showing them was real, and it was working itself free. It was freeing themselves. So before the husband killed himself, or before he killed his husband, he said they were the 4 horsemen. You had malice, you had a nurturer, you had a healer, and you had guidance, right? I don't know if that's part of the Bible, but it was just the 4 horsemen. And this is what, that was the twist. To me, that was the twist. And this is the most important part that made me want to make this video. What's this, February? So November time frame? December? Yeah, November. I was talking to a lady who believes in talking in tongues, right? Apostolic, I think that's what it is. And we got into a discussion, not an argument, we got into a discussion. And I was telling her, based on the Bible, King James Version, when he comes back, you're going to have a man standing on the Wailing Wall preaching. And everybody's going to think he's a fool because he's not going to be what everybody expects. He's not going to be wearing lavish clothing. He's not going to be rich. He's just going to be a normal person, a regular person. He could even be a bum, like one of these bums on the street, right? Just dressed raggedy, long beard, scraggly beard, not bathed, whatever. But he's going to be preaching, and everybody's going to think he's the fool. And the thing about it is, everybody's going to hear him in their own language, which is what apostolic talk about, speaking in tongues, right? So speaking in tongues, if I say something and you don't understand it, it doesn't benefit you. And that's what I was trying to tell her. It was like, okay, so if that's the case, when that guy comes on the wall and he's speaking, everybody's going to think he's just an idiot because they're not understanding him because they can't hear him. Well, that's what this made me think about also, because if those were the four horsemen, and that's what's truly going to happen, then we are going to react the way the people in the movie reacted, which is we're not going to believe him. What's it called? Ye of little faith. Only the ones that have faith will benefit and persevere. You just have to trust and believe. But anyway, so that's what's making me so excited about this, because it makes you think like, wow, this can like literally really happen. We won't even know because it's going to be so random. These four people met in the forest, had a vision, and they went to that cabin, and they had to convince them to kill. Otherwise, everybody would die except for them. So anyway, I mean, that premise of the movie enough made it worth my $10. But I tell you, up until I got to that point, I was like, man, this is a boring movie. Yep. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Next movie I'm gonna go see is Quantumania, and the next one after that is John Wick, comes out in March. Yeah, I'm thinking about going to see 80 for Brady. I don't know.